So here we are, starting at the Red Hill Road parking lot, heading up to the trestle now. And it's about a mile away, apparently, according to the sign back here at the parking lot. And they have created this new I don't know why that gentleman went that way, but they have created this new walkway, pathway. Have to be vigilant. They see us coming, so stop. That's to prevent vehicles from coming through, but I was debating if I was going to have my helmet on or not, but they still have to do a little bit of grading here, that's it. They're still running shuttles, shuttle bus to near the end of the trestle. That's how I arrived for the ceremony, ribbon cutting ceremony. And I was gonna ride it originally up to where they have all the ceremony going on, and I'm gonna have to go into the grass a little bit, maybe not. Okay, good. I stood far enough to over here that he can a lot of this was from the construction equipment and all that, but I'm not sure if they're going to leave it like this or they're going to throw some gravel. Hello. A lot of them are the people that worked on the project that just passed by. So I'm wondering, they have a electric gate up there that they can control, because the trail is actually, I didn't know this, that it's actually open from dawn till dusk. So you can't just come and ride anytime you want to. You would think that it's a trail, but at nighttime, who wants to ride anyway? Unless you're trying to get home or something, that's understandable, but Anyway, like I said, this is only about a mile from the parking lot, from the Red Hill Road and 324 parking lot, or access area. But I may ride a little bit more past the access a little bit. I'm not sure yet. Or I just might do the 2-mile round trip and that's it. See how I feel. Still have to work tonight, so I don't want to be too sore. But at least this time we made it here to the how you doing? To the ribbon cutting ceremony. I had forgotten about the last one when they did the Safe Harbor. Ceremony, so I ended up riding it the very next day after opening. But I found out about it, so I was able to secure a ticket for this event. It was a free, through Eventbrite, I believe was the where you got the tickets from. But hey, gotta be careful now because there's still chairs out. See Schumacher, who does events over there at Franklin and Marshall also.
I need to get a grinder or something. And then my daughter was going to go back. So once you get east,
okay. Oh, shit, I could have gone around that way. Not the first one to ride through today, but I'm sure that other people came on this before the official opening. Gorgeous day, beautiful day we had available today. But I was hoping it was going to be a sunny day, which it turned out to be. I think a few years ago I climbed up the side of this to get a view up here, but this was closed yet. So if we continued on, we would get to Safe Harbor, but I am not riding 3 miles today. This is just going to be a quick ride. Through so that you can see they did have some snacks and stuff there, but I wasn't hungry at the time. Now I'm getting hungry, unfortunately. I wonder if they still have any drinks available. Well, this time I'll go around the other side of the chairs. This one gentleman is still, and everybody everybody is still hanging and lingering around. So, like I said, this was going to be a quick ride today. Here in about an hour or so, this will be finally clear. We got rid of all the I got rid of the drinks already, so should have grabbed one when I had a chance of water bottle. Got to get a real water bottle for this thing too. Somebody put a small baby bottle into my cage here. It's almost like a 30-minute drive, not quite a 30-minute, maybe 25 to 27 minutes down here. Hi. DCNR. The DCNR representative spoke. So you'll see all the guest speakers that were invited for this ribbon cutting celebration of the Martic Forge Trestle being reopened after 4 years. But apparently what they were mentioning is they had to do more significant structure reinforcement as well, because how badly the fire did damage to the trestle supports. So sorry for the bounciness. The trail is not exactly a smooth one, but e-bikes. The gentleman up ahead got e-bikes, that's how they're not pedaling. So they're letting the motor do all the work. Hopefully that's one of my next investments. And as you can see, they do have the fine gravel that's going to go over this in the near future. Looks like they already have it set up for when they gonna have to not resurface it, but or regrade it, because it's nicely graded and stuff, but they have to basically resurface it with yeah, lots of folks with e-bikes now, especially a lot of older folks I'm seeing now too, that probably at one time would have not probably even gotten on a bike for a while. I mean, a standard bike at least, like I'm on a standard mountain bike. So was the shuttle, probably the last shuttle bus maybe for the day. Although it is a beautiful day to walk it too. I walked it already earlier. I was walking with Hiker Doodad. We were walking back to the car, sorry, to the parking lot up here. And like I said, he has prior commitments, so he couldn't stay and ride today, but he's coming back for a ride another day, maybe with his family as well. But it's so weird how they had to break up the traffic up here. They should have figured out a way to made a. And the one lady I was talking to, she, a volunteer, was talking that it costs about another $3 million to put a bridge over here to connect this. Connect this with a bridge going over the overpass. But at least they have this nice crossing lane now. Tell I'm out of practice from riding. So I'm debating if I'm going to go more or not. Okay, I might go a little bit down to the Trout Run Preserve. My vehicle was there. And if you rode all the way from Washingtonboro or Turkey Hill parking lot, you just would have crossed the 10-mile marker, which is only about a third of the way of what this trail is going to be, well, is now, that they connected those two trestles now. Makes it a lot easier now to ride down more. And like I said, I'm gonna go up to the next, to the Trout Run parking lot, and then come back. It will give me let's see, 2 miles to here, and then another 1.5 miles up, give or take, I think, to the next one. So that'll be a 3-mile return trip back to this parking lot. So about 5 miles altogether. Now let's see if I got this right. I believe they designed this to be with no more than a 1% grade or 2% grade, one of them two. But it feels like it's going uphill, not downhill. Strange. Going up an uphill incline. Even though I put a new cushy seat cover on my saddle here, I know I'm gonna have a little bit of saddle sore, and I'm sure my hamstrings as well as all my upper leg muscles, my quads and all that are gonna be burning later. I was planning to come down instead tomorrow, but like I said, I wanted to be here for the celebration. I was surprised that there was only one local news station that covered the grand opening today. I know they had done a story on it. Our local channel, WGAL, had done a story about it opening soon, but I guess they didn't, since they had done that story, they didn't come to do the grand opening celebration. And right up there, it's hard to see, was the water. It looks like a turret from up here, but there it is. The Smith Tower, I believe, was once located right there at that sign we just passed, and right above it is the water. It's like a reservoir up there that they would use to water the trains when they came, the steam engines that when they came through here at least 100 years ago. So I've actually been up this way. It's been a long while since I actually went from well, originally I went from the Trout Run parking lot to the Red Hill parking lot. Years ago I did it with my daughters. I don't know if I brought my brother-in-law with that one. I think we did. My brother-in-law, my mother-in-law, my daughters, we walked back and forth. So it said it was about 1.5 from the Red Hill Road parking lot over here to the I guess they call it the Hogue Trout Run parking lot, I believe is what it's named. It was named over there in the trail sign. And the reason I'm doing this is because my goal is to at least section ride it for now until I build up the stamina enough to do the full 58 miles round trip, or at least maybe 29 miles one way down to Quarryville. And maybe have my vehicle waiting for me there. But it's strange, it does feel like it's going all uphill for some reason. I don't know. To me it does. I know it's also, I haven't ridden like this since midsummer, after the Safe Harbor Bridge. No, since I rode from Safe Harbor to the trestle before it opened today. Well, officially opened today again. So we have gone a mile so far. And it's the parking lot should be about another half mile up, maybe a little more. Take a little bit of a rest. So remember, I already rode from the parking lot to the trestle, to the other side of the trestle, shall I say, and that was a mile. So a mile each way. So I already had ridden 2 miles prior to riding this 1.5 miles extra, which is now going to be 3 miles. So for a total of 5 miles. Like I said, I'm just going to go up to the next parking lot, I guess. Might be a little bit more than a half mile, but who knows? Even if it is, I don't care. Still have to make it back. So I hope you're enjoying this ride along with me as I try to conquer the Enola Low Grade by bike, obviously. Maybe you can walk it, but 29 miles, I don't know. So I believe right below me is the Trout Run. Yes, I just passed it. Or is it further up ahead? I don't remember. Thought it was right there, but where that railing is at. Hello. So if I'm a little wobbly here, it's because my legs are starting to get a little tired now. After riding 2.5 miles so far, one way. Like I said, I didn't really prep for this. I thought I was just gonna ride back to the car at the Red Hill parking lot, but I decided to continue a little bit more. So there is the half mile. So it's actually a little bit more than 11.5 miles. Well, Trout Run was back there, I believe, but the parking lot is up here, somewhere up here. We're going to go a little bit more. Yeah, it's just up ahead. So I'd say it's more like maybe 1 3/4 mile. Sure hope is more downhill on the way back. Whoop, it's Wooly, and she was all black. How they say is it the more black it is, the snowier and colder the winter is going to be? Or is it the more brown it is? Let me know in the comments. Alrighty. Alrighty. So, alrighty. So here's the parking lot now. Which they have expanded a little bit. Oh, not good. Getting a little dizzy. So I'm gonna, what do you call it? Sit here for a little bit and give myself a little quick rest. Nah, I think I'm just gonna ride back. So the next section is gonna be from the bridge here down to the next place, wherever that's gonna be. Oh wow. So it's 6.3 miles. So actually it's 2 miles from here to the Martic Forge Trestle. So about, it says 2 miles from here, which is probably about right, because probably the next marker is a little bit further up. So it's saying that it's 2 miles to the Martic Forge, but from the parking lot over there is a 1.5 miles, so is it only 1.5 miles? Well, anyway, whatever. Ride. Oh yeah, I could tell the difference. Big difference going this way. It is uphill. So you're going uphill, because I feel the difference now as I'm riding. So it's supposed to be no more than, I believe, either 1% grade and 2% curves. So it's going, or it might just be me, because if it's only a 1% grade, you're not supposed to be able to really tell. But to me it feels like I'm going downhill more now than I was when I was coming over here to the Hogue Trout Run parking lot. And they call it that, but Trout Run is further back, just down by where that wooden fence is up here. Look ahead a little bit. And I believe he was one of the gentlemen that spoke, that's partially responsible for this. Seeing the Martic Forge Trestle come to fruition, as well as all the other folks that were representing, from DCNR to local political representatives as well. Now I'm riding against the wind. It's going to be a little harder now, just a little bit. Hello. I think I might do that too down the road. See if I can raise my stem up, handlebar stem up a little higher, so I'm not slouching over as much. I see a lot of these folks do that. But it is a mountain bike, not a road bike or a touring bike. That's what those folks were riding, were more touring bikes. Although my mountain bike serves its purpose. Beautiful, beautiful day to go for a fall bike ride. So, as I was saying, right here along this fence, I believe there's a trail that takes you down, and we'll be passing over Trout Run itself. Yeah, the culvert is just right below us. We're going over the culvert right now. Oh, we just passed it. Oh. I don't know if it's still around, but there was a little trail here that you could walk alongside that railing, and there's a trail that takes you right down to Penty Road, which is right beside me here. I know it's not as exciting as going on a hike and traversing so hopefully in the near future we're planning on doing a collab with Hiker Doodad. I should have got a picture with him. I forgot while we were here. But the views are amazing from the trestle, looking down toward 741. And I believe it's the Pequea Creek is the one that runs under it. As the Pequea continues down and empties out eventually at the Susquehanna as well. So as I was saying, I think it's up here somewhere. That's already past it. Sorry for wiggling. I'm trying to stay in one lane here, closer to the right. Still have to go and do the Northeast River, northwest Lancaster County River Trail, sorry. Those are more touring bikes. But you can ride here because they have the pea gravel. That's what I was trying to think of, what it was called earlier. They're gonna continue grading it and putting some of this either rice or pea gravel is what it's called. I don't know, this is more like rice. I could be wrong, but anyway. Oh shoot. I didn't get a picture of me standing in front of the the sign before you cross on either side of the trestle. That's okay though. At least you come for the ride along. Right. Of course I could always ride back and get a picture, but I'm like, I'm good. So there it comes. Okay. Right beside me here, up on the hill here, it's hard to see what that, there's a structure that was used to pump the water from the reservoir out there, and I think I have pictures of it of my when I did the walk. I walked down here to this site and back, so check that out. Two gentlemen that were in front of me earlier, or passed by me. They came across the trestle as well, so I'm sure they're riding it. Who knows how far they're riding it, but they got the right piece of equipment to ride it with. And also, if you're up for the adventures. I've done a few of them already, but there's a few more that I still have yet to do further down the other way. The culverts here, the Enola Low Grade, I've done from just pass onto the Martic Townships side, I believe. Was it the Conestoga side? No, Conestoga. No, it's the other right when after you cross the Safe Harbor Bridge, like a little bit further down, not even a quarter of a mile down, is where a lot of them have begun, and there's several down this way, obviously including the Trout Run and the one down at Shanks Ferry and all that stuff. So it's before Shanks Ferry, the one I'm talking about, the very first one. Well, actually there's like two, I think two before Shanks Ferry, 2 or 3. And there's another one right around here. We just probably passed it a little bit. The twins, one of the twins is right down there. We just passed a little bit here. There's the twins also by Shanks Ferry before you head up to the right, I believe, of the main haunted tunnel there in Shanks Ferry. Then there's a set of twins there that you can crawl through, basically. It's about 3 feet tall, maybe 2.5 feet tall. So then there's the twins back over here, which is my very first video that I did in the winter months. I went through it when there were still icicles. We just passed that one too. That's the one I'm talking about. Leads you out toward Pennsy Road. And we're almost here. There's my vehicle. So this will conclude our Enola Low Grade trail ride from the newest section that's opened finally after 4 years of hard work and dedication by our local officials and our townships working together to get the funding for this trail, which, as you've heard already, they're trying to get it down to Chester County and even into Philadelphia. So one day you can ride. Their biggest hope is to ride this all connected all the way up to Harrisburg as well, and all the way down to Philadelphia. But that's going to be years in the making, but hopefully with support with people like yourself and myself, by supporting these trails, riding them, funding them whenever we can. So I hope you enjoyed this trail ride from the Martic Forge Trestle down to the Trout Run parking lot. So I went out from here I started from here from Red Hill Road parking lot. I took the shuttle over to the festivities and then walked back with fellow fellow YouTuber, Hiker Doodad. Unfortunately, I didn't film it, but then I hopped on my bike, rode down over to the trestle to the other side where I left off at, rode back down to Hog Trout Run parking lot and back here. So about 5 miles altogether today. So I hope you enjoyed this and hoping to see you out here on the trail sometime. So if you enjoyed this adventure, like, comment, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell to all so you won't miss any further adventures like this, whether it be a hike, museum, bike ride, whatever I choose to do. You can come and follow along with me. And remember, go create your own adventure. If you like to support me, right now I'm accepting donations on Cash App, $, Simply X for Venturing, at the Cash App, until I build up my subscriber base to move over to Patreon. With that, I'm going to bid you adieu again, and I'll see you at the next location.